Hi guys, this is Dr. Neda with Keys of Health. I hope you're doing well and taking good care of yourself and your loved ones. If you are in an area where COVID cases are rising, please take care of yourself, stay safe, and follow the health advisory's guidelines. We're all responsible for each other, especially for the most vulnerable among us. We're all seeing the COVID situation in India. The hospitals are overwhelmed and accessing treatment is next to impossible. This is when we need to be extra cautious. If you are in India and you have any of the symptoms, and I will talk about the symptoms in a moment, if you have any of the symptoms, do not dismiss them as flu or allergy or anything else. Treat it as if you have COVID, even if you don't. Go in isolation and start doing all the things I will mention in this video and have talked about in my previous videos. Once you have been tested and the test has come out negative, then you can relax. Go in isolation, maintain a distance from your family members, let your family members wear a mask around you. It is inconvenient, but this inconvenience is worth it if it will save you and your loved one's life. If you notice any of these symptoms, please take them seriously. One of the most common symptoms of COVID is scratchy throat or sore throat, which is often the beginning of the virus. Fatigue is another common sign of COVID. Over 80% of the people who are infected experience severe fatigue. Persistent cough and headaches are other fairly common signs. And many people develop a fever. Some experience loss of smell or taste, and in some cases, loss of both smell and taste. Then there are other symptoms which are not so common but are experienced by some. These include diarrhea, vomiting, burning eyes, runny or congested nose, and the symptoms become more severe if the infection intensifies. And in more extreme cases, people develop breathing problems and pneumonia-like symptoms. So please do not be dismissive of these symptoms because we are in the middle of a pandemic and the chances of contracting infections are high. Especially if you are in India, don't ignore any of these symptoms. Don't panic. Panic will not help. Instead, take precautions, self-isolate, and get tested as soon as possible to know for sure. So what should be the action plan in case you have the COVID infection or you are displaying symptoms? I have explained it in detail in another video, which I will link here. Please watch all of it, especially the last part, because it's possibly the most important part. But I will briefly go over it in this video. Our goal is simple: to prepare and equip your body to fight off the infection, to speed up the recovery, and decrease the duration and severity of the symptoms. If you are a generally healthy individual with no underlying health conditions, there is a good chance you will recover after just a short battle. If you have underlying conditions like diabetes or heart problems, you should be more cautious and follow your doctor's advice. So what should you do at the first sign of COVID-19? Stop consuming wheat, dairy, and sugar. Wheat and dairy tend to produce mucus in the body, and you absolutely want to avoid that. So no bread, no milk, no yogurt, and no cheese. Sugar compromises the immune system, and when you have an infection, any kind of infection, you want to strengthen your immune system, not lower it more. And with black fungus and now white fungus cases on the rise, you absolutely want to avoid all sugary foods and drinks. Instead of consuming sugary and dairy products, drink a lot of soups, vegetable juices, eat seasonal fruits and vegetables, and have healthy, light meals. On top of that, you want to take a few supplements. These dosages that I'm mentioning are for those who have an infection. You want to take vitamin C 1000 milligram tablets twice a day. Vitamin D3 5000 IU or 125 mcg twice a day. And zinc, preferably zinc picolinate 50 milligram once a day. These three nutrients are essential for your immune system, and if you take these at the first sign of infection, it gives your immune system a fair fighting chance against this virus. Other things you want to do to speed up your recovery is keep your body warm. And you want to do this internally and externally. Take regular hot showers and don't let your body get cold. Don't let fan blow directly at you, and don't be in an air-conditioned environment. I know it will be difficult, especially as the weather is warming up, but it is better for your body to be warm than cold. You should also consume foods that are warming to the body, like ginger tea, turmeric, clove, cinnamon, star anise, and oregano. This will keep the body warm on the inside. You also want to sit in the sun for at least 30 minutes a day, ideally between 9 and 11 a.m. And next thing you want to do is sleep. Sleep as much as possible. Drink warm drinks and sleep. This is your secret to recovery. If you sweat, change your clothes right away. Don't keep wet clothes on your body. It is not healthy for you. And one of the best things you can do to yourself is steam inhalation, at least 4 to 5 times a day. You can use Himalayan salt in a pot of water with some peppermint or eucalyptus oils. If you don't have those essential oils, no need to worry. Check out my previous video where I have shared an amazing herbal steam inhalation recipe, which contains items you probably already have at home. I will link it here. Another very important thing which can stop the infection from progressing is salt water gargle. It makes such a big difference. Initially, do it every 20 minutes or so for 2 hours. Then you can increase that time span and do it once every few hours. But minimum 5 to 6 times a day. It can stop the progression of infection. You also want to take Manuka honey. Manuka honey has antimicrobial properties and can help the body fight infections. I have done a video on how to choose the right kind of Manuka honey. I will link it here. Please check it out. If you can't find Manuka honey, go for any raw, organic, unpasteurized honey. Add 1 teaspoon of honey in a cup of warm water and drink it once a day. You don't want to add it to a really hot drink. Black seed oil is also very, very effective in strengthening your immune system and helping your body fight infections. 1 tablespoon of black seed oil should be a must for all adults at this time. This next point is so important for your immune system. If you neglect this, even if you eat healthy and take all the supplements, your immune system will still be easily compromised. And that is stress. Lower your stress levels. Stress increases cortisol, which decreases your immunity. I know it is too much to ask if you are in India and experiencing the heartbreak around you, but please try your best to keep your stress levels down. I wish you all the best. Take good care of yourself and your loved ones, and don't hesitate to get in touch with me if you have any questions or concerns. And please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you found this video helpful, please share it with others. I will see you shortly with another video. Until then, take care. Goodbye.